Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Overton. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
To the air, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, number 19. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our...
He's looking deep. Leap and grab for a big gain. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the 1st down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Number 17, set to kick this one off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the left. Off and running. Inside to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Heath. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 22. Brings up second down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Hawkins. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out jump him.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Hokies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Maybe a crease. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes a catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Johnson.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the field. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the...
He caught it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Of 30. First and goal, Clemson.
Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Throws it deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
7
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Johnson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the counter. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to get the edge. It's Davidson.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. In the red area, it's Davidson. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Smashes ahead. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the second half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. With the catch, it's Reynolds. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Overton. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Earlier, trailing in the game, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
Sweep. Slot. Where did he go?
From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. On target over the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going for 6. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Headed to the edge, it's Johnson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the 1st down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Brown. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to surge it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Denmark. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Under fire. He unleashes a long one. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Wants to fire on second down. Moving away from pressure. Wiggles free. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Has it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.